Well, thanks everyone for hopping on. I just love sharing these stories and bringing amazing people together. And these people that, these guests that are coming on and sharing their hearts with you have impacted my life. They keep me going because their hearts are so huge. And so I'm just so thankful that they're helping pay forward their stories to give other people inspiration. So a little bit about me. I'll introduce myself first. I'm Abby Moreland. I live out in Decker, Montana. This is the background is our family ranch. We have 3 kids, and then my husband and I ranch, and I health coach, and I also homeschool. So I have some of, the best of all worlds, but it's also unique and juggling and scheduling. But what I find that keeps everything going is this ability to pay forward health, help people, celebrate people, let people dream again. And you are going to hear some amazing stories. So, whoa, that skipped a few. That's no worries. So, some stories of optimal health and transformation. Everyone on this call, their journeys have started a little bit different. And what I love is that they found a need and they found something in our program that could help them, whether it was long-term health, getting healthy now, helping family. Everyone has a different start to their journey on this program. My first guest is Jessica, and I won't say too much, but I've known her since college. She bought a futon so that I could camp out in her room. We studied a lot together. She has just this amazing, huge heart. And obviously you can see a beautiful, beautiful girls. So I will let Jessica hop on and share her story.
All right. Thank you, Abby. So I met Abby back in 2002. And then after college, I moved up to Sheridan and we kind of rekindled that relationship. And the more I'm been around Abby, watch her get healthy, I decided finally after watching her journey, and I had my youngest, that it was time to take charge. And I was, at a point in my life where I'm nursing. And so, you lose weight at the beginning and you think it's great that you're nursing, but then you're nursing and then you're starving. And so I was eating more and just having a really hard time finding that boundary of when it was time to be done eating. And so I finally, right around Christmas, I called Abby and said, okay, I'm ready. I want to start this journey and get healthy for my family. And my last pregnancy was rough. I had diabetes and so all these health risks that are still kind of hindering that I don't have diabetes now, but I very well could be. And so I started the Nursing Moms program in January, and I do a 3 and 3. So 3 snacks and 3 lean and green meals. And 2 months later, I'm down 16 pounds. I have more energy. I'm not tired after being up with the baby all night. And it's nice because I can grab my bars and I can go to the park with the kids and I don't have to worry about, making sure there's food for me or them. They can eat them too. And so it's just been great. And even, my husband and our kids are very picky eaters, and it's been very adventurous trying some of the lean and green meals. But my husband has branched out and started trying them, and he has lost weight himself just from eating, one healthy meal with me a day, which is great for all of us. And I love it that I am down, a pant size already, and those are even starting to get loose. And so my husband has, for the last couple holidays rewarded me, and here's a Maurice's card, go shopping and buy new clothes, like his way of letting me know that he's proud of this journey as well.
Yeah. So. That's so awesome. It's been such a gift for me to work with you alongside of this and for you to trust me on this program. I've loved watching, that you take in, some other people's kids that you watch here and there. And you just provide all of these healthy, balanced snacks, fruits, so much more variety for not just you, but for everyone. That's been so awesome. What a gift that you're giving yourself and your whole family.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Jessica. So what is optimal health? It looks different for everyone. Jessica just said, losing those pant sizes, the energy, or you staying up, when you have a baby. It's so much depending on where your goals are. And you can see our chart over here. I have yet to meet a 10. I have yet to feel a 10. I think when you start this journey of optimal health, you're always like, wow, I can do more. I can be better. I'm so strong. I have support. I can do this. And so it's really, really cool. And I want to give you some examples right here. Is one person that's helped that journey of creating optimal health, and that it is so much of a journey. This is my friend Tawny, and I met her through Zumba. I actually had her come down to a healthy happy hour because there wasn't Zumba that night, and I'm so thankful I did because she's blessed my life and she's blessing other people. So Tawny, would you come off mute and share a little bit about your story?
Okay. Yes, I met Abby at a Zumba Healthy Happy Hour, and she handed me a card and said, "I'm a health coach. If you ever are looking for optimal health." And, I got home and I thought about it for about a week, and I really thought, like, what do I need in my life? And there comes that point, I think everybody knows that's on the call tonight, like when you just hit that point where you're like, I could do more. I could do better. And I don't know how, because, for so long I had tried things like Special K, where I was eating like 3 bowls of cereal a day for months on end, and I felt bad. And then I had some people very close to me say that I wasn't trying hard enough and I just needed to work out more. And then I felt bad about myself. So I was a little skeptical when I started this program, but honestly, I can't even say how it's changed my life. I think the thing I wanted to talk about tonight briefly was just I started to see the results physically right away within that first week. I started to see it, and then I started to feel it, and I started to feel better. And, I could see the pant sizes going down. And for me, what happened is when I saw that I could change and that it was easy and that I could make this change by myself, like there was this shift that happened in the way that like I approached the world. And I just thought, if I can do this thing that I've been trying to do my whole life, I can do anything. So I decided to make some big life changes. I left my job that I wasn't entirely fulfilled with, and I started teaching Zumba. And I really just decided to start moving through life with the same kind of optimism that this program gave me. And it just gave me, it really did. It gave me so much. It really is like life-changing for me. And one of the things that it allowed me to do is get out and do more hiking. In the past, I was always really tired, and I would go a little bit, and it sucked because it wasn't very fun. Like, it's not fun when you're tired all the time. And I was able to spend time outside and take my dog hiking. And that's actually where I met my really, really great friend, John, who is going to pop on here in a minute after me. We started going hiking together. He had started taking Zumba with me, and then we just decided after Zumba one day to go on a hike, and we were both on the program, and we hiked so far that we literally got lost, and we had to go search and rescue to come pick us up. So that being said, I mean, I think for me, going from being able to walk half a mile, I ran my first 5K this summer, and placed, just being able to see all the changes this program, it's not just about the physical transformation, it's about what happens in your heart as well, because I think for me that's been the biggest change. And John, I know you'll probably want to talk about that a little bit more, so I am going to hand it over to my wonderfully talented great friend and hiking buddy, even though we get lost. I'm going to hand it over to John.
Okay, thank you. No, we haven't gotten lost for a long time though, so
Right.
This at one time. So, but everybody remembers that one time for some reason. But that was the first. That was the first time we went hiking. So, so maybe that had something to do with it. When Tawny and Abby asked me to tell my story tonight, I wasn't really sure what I would be adding to the conversation. And we talked about this kind of in the pre-Zoom a little bit. I had trouble seeing myself as inspirational, but then I did think about, where I was a few years ago and where I am now. And so I started out, my goal hadn't been to lose weight, but to get healthy. And those changes began January 4th last year. I went into Zumba with Tawny. We did a lot of hiking afterwards. We hiked it nearly every weekend from mid-February to the summer. I did some running. I never thought I'd run. And I did participate in 8K. I never thought, that would be me running. But I have a lot more energy than I ever thought I'd have. I feel, I feel like I can take on challenges I never thought I could take on. But it began with the decision, to go in and get healthy. And for me, there are a couple ways that I can gauge where I was. First of all, physically, I knew I needed to make changes. That my blood pressure was almost through the roof. I guess it was near stage 2, and my cholesterol was really high as well. And of course, being able to get out, being active is going to change some of that. But then losing the weight as well, and just taking all that on. So and it didn't take a long time before I, like Tawny said, before I felt physically a lot better. It did take a while for the blood pressure and the cholesterol to change to be, closer to where I wanted it to be. So right now, between, I guess, January and June last year, my cholesterol went down about 45 points. My blood pressure went down. My top number went down about 40 points. My bottom number went down about 15 points. And I in the process, I lost about 50 pounds. So been able to keep that off and keep active. So I'm really enjoying that. Really enjoying that that energy, that being physically healthy, more physically healthy than I felt in years and years. So so another gauge of where I'd been is where I'd been mentally and emotionally. And I look back at a book I wrote a couple years ago, and I had my son was reading through it, and he told me, it was very, very loosely autobiographical. And I don't think, maybe he sees me as the character in it, but he said he was worried about the fate of the main character. He said, he's in a bad place. I'm worried about him. He only expects bad things to happen. So I think, Tawny said, a sense of optimism, it's changed. I have a greater sense of purpose. So, you just have to I made health a priority, and it's not just, I feel a lot better. I have a stronger sense of purpose. I feel like I can do more things. If somebody says, let's go hiking tomorrow, I'm there. I'd like my hiking buddy, you know, but you know, it's you know, it's a health journey that I think I'll be on, you know, for the rest of my life. So it's not just about, you know, losing the weight or even getting the blood pressure down or the cholesterol down. It's just you know, making the habits, you know, reinforcing healthier habits in pretty much everything I do, and just thinking of it as a journey. So
That's awesome, John. Like, that's exactly that, you know, going back to that trilogy wheel, you know, you see what a 10 maybe would have looked like before, and you've gone so much further that you're like, wow, a 10 can be even more amazing, and growing, you know, that continual journey to keep being better and healthier and stronger and following your passions. That I've noticed you do that a lot more too.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's no stopping and, you know, thinking, oh, I've made it. You know, it's always, you know, reaching higher, reaching for more. And I think that's a big part of, you know, the growth I've had. So, I like the book I wrote a couple years ago, but I could never write that book again because I was in a totally different place than I am now. And I am talking, you know, I'm working on writing about, you know, the transformation from there to where I am now. So,
wow. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I think hopefully you're starting to see that, yeah, you have changed your life and people see it's possible because of you. And so thank you so much for sharing and jumping on here with us.
Yeah, thank you.
So you've heard a lot of people talk about, you know, where they were, where they are now, but that looking forward, that why do you want to stay healthy? And, you know, whether it's blood pressure, diabetes, I think all of us also have people in our world that we love unconditionally, and we want to give them our best. And so we want to be as healthy as we can there. We just have really simple tools to help you aim. And with the health coaching, you know, we walk you through really where you want to go and what it looks like. And it does change. I mean, as you heard, all of our goals slightly change. We start where we can focus and we hit it and we move forward with that support. So my next guest has really shown that, you know, they started just wanting to get healthy for themselves. And so I'm going to bring on Patricia, and I think her husband, David, might be in there too. So we might get to hear a little bit from him, but I'm so excited to have Patricia from down in New Mexico share with us.
Hi, everyone. Well, for me, it all started in 2003 when I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism. So my thyroid gland wasn't really working right, and I started gaining weight. In the span of like 2-3 months, I gained about 50 pounds. So when that happened, well, the disease literally took over my life. I gained about those, 50 pounds, and that really affected me as a person, as a wife, as an employee. I couldn't really function. I was always tired, and really the idea of losing weight took over my life. So I tried every diet. I mean, I tried the Mediterranean diet, the paleo diet. I tried everything. And yeah, of course, the first 2 weeks I would lose a little bit of weight, but then I would hit the plateau and I would stay there and I would get frustrated and I couldn't lose any more. So because I was getting frustrated with not being able to lose any weight, I would just be like, okay, well, I'm not doing any good, so I'm just going to go back to my bad habits, and started eating again and not working out and not doing anything really. So then On New Year's Eve 2015, my husband and I ran into our good friend Robbie White, who's also my health coach, at the grocery store. We had not seen her in probably 3-4 months. And when we run into her, we saw that she had lost all this weight. And I knew that she was also suffering from the same thyroid condition that I have. So when I talked to her, she said, well, I'm following this program. It's really easy. It's, she was eating, I remember her honey mustard pretzels. So I was like, well, she's eating pretzels. What is this? So she talked about it for a little bit. And then we went our way. And then on our drive home, I told my husband, you know what? I think we really should do something. And what better day than New Year's Eve? So that same night, we met Abby over a Zoom conference, and we signed up. And we started our program on January 7th. Since then, my nephew, my husband, and I, we've lost 97 pounds, I believe, combined. I've lost 24 pounds, which for me, it's been 13 years. I haven't been in this weight. I'm still a work in progress. My goal is to lose 50 pounds. My nephew, as you can see it on the slide, he's lost all kinds of weight. He's super young, and he's so happy with this program. I mean, it's just, like Tani said, it's life-changing. We have more energy now. We want to start biking. We want to start doing things. And, just the way to, for me to pay it forward is to help other people get healthy. So, because I believe that everyone has the power within them to change their lives if they want to. And, it's not only the program, but it's all the support that we have. It's all this great community of people that are around us. And if we have a question, everybody's there, So that's what I like the most. So that's it. Thank you, Abby, for inviting us.
Yes, thank you. And I put this, Patricia sent me this quote this morning, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. And so that's what I just love, is that we bring people together, we keep people together, and then we start working together so that we all stay successful, but that us as a country in the future, everyone has this ability to feel the success that everyone on this call is feeling. So just take a moment and what about you? Like, do you see this possible for you? You can ask the person that sent you the recording, follow up with us, let us know, where do you want to be? Whatever you do, just don't ever give up on your dreams, because as you heard with Patricia, even having something that causes you to not be able to control your weight, like, there's help, there's support. We have a community to help you get to where you are, to where you want to be. And it's simple and it tastes good. Yes, like eating pretzels. So as you heard, we have a program that includes weight loss. And so I think everyone is probably a one in the world at some point. We all are preparing because we all know we need to eat healthier, be healthier. And then, step 2, actually taking that step. But our goal is to keep people always moving forward in their health and their goals, whether it's running a race that you never thought you would run, or like Tani, being able to walk away from a job, a paycheck, to live her passions. She didn't talk about her art. She's an extremely talented artist. And so she's able to pursue that because she feels good and she feels strong. And there's a whole lot of us cheering her on. Like, we celebrate. When she told me that, I had tears in my eyes because I was so proud that she was doing what she's always dreamed about doing. Really simple. Some people are on the 5-in-1 plan that you heard about in the weight loss phase. I mean, look at that. It's great food. It's easy. It's simple. We also, for me to stay healthy, for nursing moms, John staying healthy, Tawny, we utilize the optimal health plan. And there's, nutritionists, all sorts of things, this huge community to help you. So there's also, you heard the Nursing Moms program. We also have many, many more other than what we call our 5-in-1 and our 3-in-3. There's many plans to meet people where they are to help them get stronger in their health. But basically, wherever you are, you eat every 2 to 3 hours. It's just good for you. It helps with your blood sugar. It helps so many things. We're clinically proven. You can lose up to 2 to 5 pounds the first 2 weeks and 1 to 2 pounds every week after. So basically, it's pretty cost neutral. You're replacing the cost of your groceries with high quality food that's simple, comes to your doorstep. And then obviously you can see at the bottom, water is so invaluable at any phase of your life, not just weight loss, but just you should have half your body weight in ounces of water a day, at least 100 if that's your goal. But keep yourself hydrated. It is Wednesday, so we do a lot of water Wednesdays, so keep that water going. What's included in your program? My personal favorite is having a personal health coach. So when I signed up, I got food for 4 weeks. I got material to help me learn and understand and get, that's why if I put that into my body, that food into my body, that's what it does. That's why I don't feel good. But the personal health coach and the optimal health community were the golden tickets. That's what made me go, okay, this is how I'm going to get healthy. I love the idea that there's so much support. So just like the 3 components of health, we also have, the areas of support that we're talking about. Your habits of health, your health coach, and the MetaFast plan. So they all work together like a well-oiled machine, and just, everyone works together and you feel good. You get to your goals and beyond. So what do we have when we put it all together? We have our habits of health, our health coach, our community, our 3 areas. We get successful results. And this was also a friend of ours, Christina. She also started with the Nursing Moms program. Got to where she was feeling good, quit nursing, moved on to the optimal weight loss plan. And now look at her. She's feeling amazing and is able to keep her body healthy. So this is a really cool thing. And you've kind of heard this, this is Dawn, my friend Dawn. She paid it to my health coach, Lori. Lori shared it with me. I shared it with my friend, Andrea. Andrea shared it with our friend, Julie. And Julie shared it with our friend, Shauna. So it's kind of like on this call, I shared it with Tawny, and Tawny shared it with John. It's just a beautiful helping people find their why. And look at all of us that are gotten healthy. I'm sure there's probably well over 100 pounds, maybe even 200 pounds lost in that picture. So you can either connect people or you can pay it forward. Most people decide to pay it forward because for me, it's an accountability. It keeps me going because I know not only my family depends on getting healthy, but all of the people I've come in contact with. So, and it's a lot of fun. I'm sure you've seen my pictures from convention or other people's. We have a lot of fun. So just think about that. Living life on purpose. You heard Tawny, following, what mattered most to her. She started organizing her life around it. And we could probably have a whole call just about her transformation, how she went through all of that, because it's so amazing. And John starting to write his books, and Jessica being healthy for her family and packing snacks, and Patricia and her community. It's so beautiful. So find your passion, find your mission, put it all together, and find your purpose. I just wanted to congratulate you on joining today. We do have some special gifts, so if you reach out, we'll let you know what those are. They're pretty amazing, but just think about who in your life is counting on you to be the healthiest you. And it's time to start living that life you've imagined. So together, like Dr. Anderson always says, together we can create a healthy America. And I truly believe that. So I'm doing my passion, my part in paying it forward and helping everyone I know get healthy. So connect with whoever shared this with you, and let's begin your journey. Thank you.